Listen, y'all, be cautious of people who feel like they don't need a partner. They don't need a relationship. I'm telling you, be cautious. Like, I know God doesn't call everybody to be a husband or a wife or, you know what I'm saying, to be a mother or a father, but be careful of people that is just like that on their own because of hurt that they felt. Because they can easily try to influence you or persuade you that you need to be single, you shouldn't be dealing with nobody, and all this rah, 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 rah. Don't get mixed up or confused by people who are still battling or dealing with their hurt. Like, someone that is just, like, I get it. Like, you're not out here, you're not dating, you're not, just trying to find people cool. You're focused on your own, your ministry, whatever it is. But love will hit you when you least expect it. And love is something that you have to just let in. Just like God. God is going to come back in the thief in the night. God does things very discreetly at times. So this is why we need to be on our P's and Q's, because you never know the time or the place that you're going to be tested, right? This is what that means. So when you have people that have their guard up where they're trying to control love, they're trying to control God, that's a red flag. Because like I said, love will hit you when you least expect it. God will place somebody in your life when you least expect it, just to test your heart, just to see if you're going to help this person. That could be a homeless person. That could be a random stranger. That can even be a lover. You get what I'm saying? God will place them in your life at a random time. You would never know. But if you're so closed off and you want to control everything, you might miss that. You may miss that. And love is one of those things where you really can't control too much. You get what I'm saying? Like, you really can't control it too much. Like, when you fall in love with someone, you got to go all in. When you decide to surrender to God's plan, you got to go all in. Y'all see why love and God is so, like, connected? It's because you got to take a risk with both of them. If you're going to love something, you made a commitment to love something, so you're taking a risk. You made a commitment to love God and follow God, so you're taking that risk. You got to jump all in. So if you're someone where you're like, I've been single for this amount of years, I ain't worried about that, you know, I'm good on my own. Maybe you are someone that should be on your own, but do not try to persuade the masses that that's what they're supposed to be doing. Because some of these people are called to be husbands and some of these people are called to be wives, and they need to just get up and clean themselves off, shake themselves off, shake the dust off, and try again. But because of you or these leaders or these speakers who are still in their own hurts, they can be influencing you that you don't need love, you don't need a partner, and that's not true. Maybe that's true for them, but for you, that might not be true. So make sure you're getting your information and stuff from the right people, because people will have you doing things or ignoring people or saying, oh, you shouldn't be going out on dates. Don't let nobody even take you out. You don't need to be looking and all this. And it's like, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. So the man should be looking. You shouldn't just be looking everywhere like you like, where my girl, where my girl. But you should always have your eyes open, because you never know. You might see someone while you're at the mall browsing for whatever you're browsing for. You see someone just random. That's what it means. Like, keep your eyes open, because you never know when they will come. You never know when God will send in someone. Okay? Even love or even a friend. You never know. You should always be open and ready to receive. If you're closing your heart off to receiving love, you're not doing it right. You're not living right. You're not in alignment. I promise you that. You have to be open to receive. I don't care if you was heartbroken and you feel like all niggas ain't shit, or you feel like all women ain't shit, they all cheat. Baby, you need to heal and open up your heart. That's the problem. A lot of people's hearts are so closed off. They're cold because of pain and hurt that we have gone through. And I get it. I totally understand. But understand that you're not going to heal. You're not going to feel better until you actually open up your heart and let love in. We all want to be loved. We all need to feel loved. We all want people to care about us. We want to have a voice. on earth. You want people to listen to you, to hear you, to respect you, to understand you. These are traits of being loved. This is how you know someone loves and cares about you, because they care about your feelings. They care about how you feel. You want that. We all crave that as human beings. Do not let a preacher, a leader, a speaker, a YouTuber persuade you. Sorry, I just got a text message. I'm over here reading and talking. Don't let no one persuade you into thinking that that's not what you want, that's not what you deserve, because they're going through their own hurt. Okay, I see people talking about how they be like single for years, and why you need to be single. And if God ain't call you to do that, don't be just listening to folks, because that ain't it. That is not it. Even if you're someone, you want new friends, you want real friends, you want friends you could get along with and mingle with. Trust me, friends that is high vibrational, they outside. They having them a drink, they having them brunch. You know what I'm saying? They're going to events, they're going to meetings, they're going to outings, they're going to educational things. You got to go outside. You got to go meet them where they're at. You can't just be at home all day, going from work home, thinking that you finna find your best friend, or you about to find the love of your life. You don't go nowhere. You're not even looking. You're not even trying to get new experiences. And I get it. You're like, oh, well, I was hurt and this happened, so I don't even want to go out, because then when you go out, you're going to find it. And you're going to, well, babe, now that you went through that situation, you should have better discernment. So tell me that you don't know how to discern without telling me you don't know how to discern. Tell me that you ain't learned nothing from your past. Tell me that relationship ain't teach you nothing. Tell me that last friendship ain't teach you nothing. That's all y'all be saying. This is why y'all not passing tests. This is why people keep going through the same damn cycles over and over, because you're not getting it. Yes, that person hurt you, but what did you learn from that situation to look out for the next person? So now when you're meeting new people, you should already know what to avoid and what to look out for. So it's not the same. It only feels like the same because you haven't actually learned the lessons from that last relationship or that last friendship. You're bringing in that into this. You cannot bring in your hurt into a new friendship. You can't bring in your hurt into a new relationship. You can't. Because we don't want to be Bob the Builder, Captain Save-A-Ho. I don't want to have to save you or heal your heart and your wounds from shit I never even did. I didn't hurt you. They hurt you, whoever they is. So you need to be healed enough where you can receive love, where you can receive real friendships, where you're ready to go outside and mingle and meet people. What the fuck? If people are telling you you're supposed to stay inside and do this, listen, God calls us in different times to be a hermit and to get strong in him. When he need to sit us the fuck down, maybe we need to realize some things. But when God tells you, okay, it's time for you to go back outside, when it's been some time that you done went through that heartbreak and now God is ready for you to receive love, now you done learn what you need to learn, it's time for you to go back outside, you got to start going outside to mingle. Because you don't know who God is sending on your path. And if you're not at that destination, you might miss it. You might not even meet them. Y'all might not even meet each other. It's a time and place for everything. You got to make sure you're at the right time and the right place for everything. You get me? For everything. A job opportunity, you got to be at the right time at the right place for that. A love, a relation, be at the right time, right place. Usually we meet people and we get connected with people off of networking, mingling, going to those corporate parties, going to your job parties, going to brunch, traveling the world. You are listening to someone that's being single for years, that don't explore, that don't date, that don't go out, that's not looking for a wife, that's not looking for a husband, that's not looking for nothing. They don't want loyal, real friends. So they're alone, they're scarred, they're hurting. People who hurt them before, so they're hurt people. They just want to hurt everybody else because they've been hurt. Get away from those folks. That ain't it. And everybody knows that if you've been single for too long, you could become very, very annoying. Someone that has been single for years, that feel like they don't need nobody, they don't want nobody. The last person hurt them, so they just staying alone. Those be the most scariest, evil, mean people. Okay? So be careful, y'all. Be cautious on the advice that you're getting from these people. Just because they decided to be like that alone for those years, that don't mean that that's your calling. That don't mean that's what you're supposed to be doing. And like I said, if you done actually went through these lessons and learned what you were supposed to learn, you should not be scared coming out into the world again. You should not be scared coming out to date, to meet people, none of that, because your discernment should be sharper. You learned some shit already. Now you're going to use what you learned to find a better partner, to find better friends, because they're out there. There's God-loving people out here. You just need to get into alignment with them. People of God, we not just lazy. People of God, we exploring the world. We're outside. We're trying new foods. We're mingling with friends. We're meeting new friends. We're working together. We're collaborating. If you don't want to do that, you're not going to get into alignment with the people that God might have for you. All because you might still be hurt, or all because you're listening to someone else that's saying that they've been single, they've been to themselves, and da-da-da-da. Just because you're out dating or getting to know people does not mean that you got to give them your pee-pee or your cuckoo. No, you just outside. You're networking. You're talking about work. You're seeing how y'all could collaborate. How can y'all come together? What business can y'all do together? That's the point. That don't mean you got to give him the goodies. That don't mean you got to give her the goodies. God just wants us outside networking with our people so that we could get into alignment with the right people, so that we could create goodness in the world. But you not getting into alignment with your people because you still scarred from the last relationship, and you listening to people that's telling you you need to be alone, stay alone, and all of it. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I will catch y'all in my next video. I love y'all. Bye.